Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 with episode 40 of my Monster Feed the Beast server play series. In the previous couple of episodes, we have gone to the Twilight Forest and we've done at least one battle with the Urgast or Urgast. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. But before I jump into any of more of the boss battles, I think I should start working on a little bit more sturdy armor. Right now I'm just using the Thaumaturge armor, or I don't know if it's considered armor, but since I put all of these enchants on it, it kind of helps me out. But I think I need something a little bit stronger. So in this episode, I'm probably going to start out with some industrial craft. I don't usually do IC2. I have my personal opinions about it, but there's a set of armor that I would like to try to get. I don't think I've ever created this armor. It's quantum suit, and I don't think I've ever actually created this in previous times I've ever played Minecraft, so I figure might as well give it a shot, see if it helps out. I think for the most part, it should give some level of invincibility, and I might need something similar to that whenever fighting some of these other bosses. And as you can see, I have carved out a little bit of my rounded room here, and I'll probably repeat this on the other walls because just putting machines and stuff on rounded rooms isn't that great. I was probably going to try putting my IC2 stuff in this corner, and I kind of made this little design here mainly because if I look up here, this is the dirt that's on the surface and I can't exactly get rid of that. I can't replace it with stone for a ceiling or anything like that because that would just look bad out here. So I tried a little bit more decorative approach with carving it out and using a little bit of recessed lighting, so the lighting's behind that portion of the wall. And I think that might work for me. It'll at least grow on me. So then I would be able to at least have the base of the room in a square shape. And I should be able to fit a lot more machines, and I could go out this way as well because I have nothing behind here. I should be able just to pull this out into a square shape, and I think that'll work out really well. And I might try that in some of my other rooms because I still have several different plans for upcoming episodes. So in order to get started with IC2, so let's come in here and look at industrial craft, and there's quite a bit of things that we will need. First thing that I want to really focus on to start off is the ability to convert power. I don't want to create a huge power system for IC2 whenever I have 280 million RF. And I can expand this, and this reactor does really well with keeping up with that. I did realize that I ran out of yellorium ingots because honestly I haven't really played much on this server in the past few weeks, and so I went ahead and created more yellorium ingots, put them in here, filled it back up, but it's still able to keep up with any of the ore processing and other things, and there's just a natural decay or loss of energy. I'm not exactly sure where that is. It might be some of the Ender IO machines. I'm not sure if these actually lose power over time, but to convert power, I did find this where is it? Some bridge. Is it a bridge? No, it's not a bridge. It's a adapter, I believe. Yeah. So here's, well, MJ adapter. So if we're using Buildcraft, we would be able to convert RF into MJ, but this is for industrial craft, which is using EU. And I believe from looking at the wiki, oh, I am going to have to figure out how to create all these. Looking at the wiki, it does look like this is able to output about 512 EU per tick. So that should be enough, at least for the other machines that I want to get started. If anything, I should be able just to create multiples of this adapter and put them in different places on my system. So let me take a look at what I actually need. It does look like I need some copper, this sweet redstone ingot, which I'm not familiar with, any kind of stone slab, and a PSU. Oh, this isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. How do you create one of these sweet redstone ingots? There is not a crafting recipe. Sweet redstone ingot. Well, crap. How do you create something like that? I wonder if it's been disabled. So let me run out to the wiki and see if I can find a recipe for it. And I'm hoping that it'll work. If not, I may have to find another mechanism in order to actually convert RF into EU. Alright, I am back from looking at the wiki, and it does look like this is going to be related to the Engineer's Toolkit mod. From looking at it, I need to be able to smelt sugar and redstone together in order to get the sweet redstone ingots. That's probably why it didn't show a crafting recipe, but it does look like I tried it over in the alloy smelter here, and that did not work. I wonder if, well, I don't really want to get into thermal expansion, so let me try this multi-smelter. And it does look like I may need other materials in order to do this, which is really unfortunate. Ooh, do I not have any aluminum? Well, I got a ton of aluminum ore, so I'm thinking that this is the one that I wasn't able to... Oh, it is able to do it. Well, why didn't I have that set up over here? Extract. That's the blacklist. Yeah, I'm wondering why I didn't set up aluminum in my filter here, because it does look like this equipment actually uses it. Let me just grab one of those, come over here, throw it into this, and let me just double check by throwing that here. And it does look like it's working. And it's smelting. Oh, yeah, I have no idea why I didn't set that up, because now I have all of this aluminum ore in my system. And that kind of sucks. I might have to take care of that later. But for the other time being, let me just throw some of this in the other smeltery. And that's sugar. Alright. And nuggets. So I do not know how any of this works. I have never used the Engineer's Toolbox, so I'm kind of fearful of it, to be honest. Anything new, it's kind of interesting. I don't know how any of this works. Alright, so let me try creating one of those multi-output, or no, was it multi-smelter? Yeah. Can I create one of those? What does that require? Blank module. Alright. So I need more glass paint. And there we go. And one of these chassis. That gives me blank modules. So smelter. Come back over here. And that's weird. Oh, maybe it's because the number was on it. For some reason I didn't see the little multicolor stuff. Alright, cool. This will work. Multi-smelter. So I need 2 furnace and a... NEI is weird tonight. Alright, so this was nickel or ferrous. I got ferrous, so I should be able to create the ferrous block. There we go. Smelter. Alright, crossing fingers. And I think I should be able just to pop that on. No. I might have to look at the actual mod. So you're watching me learn this new module, or this new mod on camera, which is probably not the smartest thing for me to do. Not sure how much of this I'm going to trim out. Modular socket. Isn't that what I just created? No, that's a machine chassis. Let me see if the socket is what I need. I've seen other people create stuff with this, but I have never done it myself. Alright. Use the machine chassis. Modular socket. See if I can stick that on. Okay. And it does look like this takes RF. Does this work with it? Yes, it does. But did it just eat my module? Okay, that kind of scared me for a second because it looked like the module was taken off of it. Okay, so it does show the multi-smelter. I don't know how to get that back off. Let's see. Engineer's Toolbox. And I probably need energy input. So one of these. I am really hoping that this is what I want. Output. And this will be like an item output. What is that, a dropper? I can do that. I should have everything now. Let me grab one of these dimensional transceivers. I don't think it really matters where I put this because I'm not going to use it long term. I might end up putting it in my line, but I might not. Okay, so I need to put that power energy input. This is one of the mods that I have been thinking about using, but just never have done it because it's just kind of weird. I don't have any way, because there's no user interface for it. Fortunately, Wayla tells me that there's power in it, so I should be able to put that there. And that's an item output. So let me see if I can grab a chest. And I guess I need an item input. Input. Yay, that worked. Alright. Click there. Put my chest down on the output side. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me try a hopper. Okay. Let me just try one of these. Is that going to work? That's not going to work. How do I interface with this? Engineer's Toolbox. Well, I have this engineer's wrench. I wonder if it tells me anything that I don't know. That's cheap, so I might as well create it. Engineer's wrench. Need a button. There we go. Wrench. Well, that lets me take the module off and pick it up. Was I able to do that with this one? Okay. So it really doesn't do anything different apparently. Huh. That's connected. And this is the multi-smelter. Wonder why it tells me like all of the different sides. Is there something that I need to do in order to tell it which side is which? So, well, there's fluid pipes. Wonder, are there item pipes? Fluidic nether portal. Fluidic. Direction changer, socket frame. I don't see like an item pipe. Slick water. I have no idea. Move the socket horizontally. Internal clock. Alright, so I probably need to figure this out. Spend a little time with it. Machine output. Receives item and fluid output. So let me take a look at the input. I might actually solve my problem here. Oh, what did the input look like? It's a vacuum. I think it was blue. Accepts items from adjacent automation. Oh. Well, that's not going to help me here. This is probably what I needed. Item extractor. Yeah, let me try an item extractor. And I'll probably need another chest. Alright, so I need you, because you're part of this recipe, instead of crafting another one. So item extractor. Take that guy off. Put this one on. And let me create another chest. And see if it'll actually pull out items. Alright, pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Unless this recipe's broken. Well, this is frustrating. What else do I have? Well, alright, so instead of having you guys watch me just read all of the descriptions, which that is probably not that fun, I should probably look at this off camera. Might have to go back to the wiki to figure out how to actually use the engineer's toolbox, and I will be right back. Alright, so after a lot of trial and error and looking at different wiki pages, I finally figured out what I need to do. If I hold down the shift button, or the sneak, it will actually show you more information about each one of these modules. And for the multi-smelter, we actually need 2 input inventories. And then a machine output. So let me go ahead and do that. So right click the multi-smelter on there. And I need an energy input. There we go. And I actually created item inputs, but I need, let me create item extractors, because that'll be able to extract from chests. So let me create one more item extractor. Guess I need another hopper. Use one of my chests, that's fine. Oops, I about put it on there. Extractor. Item extractor, yep, that's the one. Cool. And let me put this right here. Alright, I already have the energy on the back. So now we actually need the output. And I'm going to put the output on the bottom because I don't know. You know, it might work on the top. Oops. Shift right click to pull it all the way up. Let me just put that back on the ground. Item extractor and output on the top. That should work. So let me put my receiver here. Alright, so the thing that I didn't know is I needed one of these socket remotes, and this is going to be very necessary in order to change like the inventories and stuff like that. That just requires one of the control circuits that we created before, blank module, ender pearl. Not too expensive, so it's nothing to worry about. Alright, so it's on green right now, and I think the default is blue, but I went ahead and changed it to green, and one of these item extractors is going to be one of the inputs, and let me change the other one to the second one, which they count 0 base, so 0 is 1, 1 is 2. So just make sure that you have one of the item extractors set to 0 and the other one is 1. And on the multi-smelter itself, I need to tell it the two different inventories. So I am going to use the blue one to select 1 and the other green one to be on 0, or 1 and 2. Alright. And I think the output, I don't know why, I really don't understand all of the reasoning behind these, but I think that this should actually work. It still doesn't have a user interface, so you just have to trust it. So if I put redstone in there, you can see that was pulled out, and it's not in any of the other chests. So it's in some sort of internal buffer inside of the modular socket. And if I put sugar, you can see that it's doing something. And it looks like there's a red 100 on the multi-smelter, and I think that's because it's currently crafting something, and this did not output. Was that a machine output that I did? Alright, so next trick. Let me try using a pipe. Let me just grab one of these cobblestone transport pipes. See if it requires something like that instead of a chest. Wonder if this has to be on the bottom or something. Let me take that off. And item, oh, that wasn't a, that's an item output. I need a machine output. Maybe that would be why. Machine output. There we go. Okay, so, oh, what happened there? Why did that change? Machine output. That was weird. Alright, so I need another hopper. It did it again. Boy, NEI is really messing up right now. Unbreaking 3. How did that get in my system? Let me grab a bow. Maybe just repair one. That's fine. I don't even know where these came from. Probably came out of a chest or some sort of drop from a mob. Alright, output. Machine output. There we go. Cool. And I should be able just to put that there. And if I use my socket remote, change this one. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter as long as it's on one of the selected green ones. But you saw that the red, or the sweet redstone ingot, actually came out of it. So cool. So let me break that. I wonder, can this just use a chest? So if I put in redstone, sugar, why aren't you working now? Take that off, replace it. Oh, what a pain. That one. And then the blue one. Oh, that's just... Oh, that's why. Alright, so since the output, if you look at NEI, output is the same channel, frequency, whatever you want to call it, as the item extractor. It is actually using the, it's basically taking from the chest and immediately outputting it. So I guess that's why I need this one on a different quote-unquote channel. Alright, so it already took the redstone, and let me put the sugar in there, and there we go. Cool. So that is why that didn't work that time. So the machine output definitely needs to be on a different channel. And there we go. Another sweet redstone ingot. Cool. I wonder if I should use these more. I think the only thing that I really gain out of this is the sweet redstone ingots. I might just go ahead and throw in all of that redstone, all of that sugar, and just grab everything from it. That way I can just put away this entire system because I'm not going to need it moving forward. So let me come in here and go back to the adapter. And I need more stone slabs. Slabs. Can use any of them, I guess. Adapter. This is the EU adapter. Oh, I still need one of these. Thought I crafted those before. Guess I used both of them. Here we go. That is annoying. There. Let me grab 2 of them, just so I don't have to do this again. And come down here. Let me just make sure that this actually plugs in. And it looks like it, because by itself you can see it's 0 out of 2500 RF, so it does have an internal buffer. And this one actually has RF in it. And if I remember right, you just right-click it with a wrench, and this will determine input versus output. Sweet. So let me grab those, and I should be able to use these moving forward. So the first thing that I want to do is create a replacement for the hammer, for the forge hammer, and that is going to be, what is that going to be? Industrial craft. I cannot remember the industrial craft stuff. It's not the canning machine. It's going to be like the extruder or something like that. Metal former? That one might be it. Yeah, that's it. Oh boy. I might have to do some of these by hand. Yeah. What a pain. So I guess in order to get into industrial craft, you do have to start with some of the basic tools. Do those by hand at first. I only created 1. Crap. Alright. I need more plates. 10 plates. Or copper plates. That's right. Yeah, might as well just grab all of them I can. Guess I'll have to create another hammer, and need 2 more of those. Metal former, toolbox, and I do need another hammer. Alright, and it's going to be the IC2 hammer. Really? Don't have sticks. No sticks at all? Yeah, at least I have a recipe for them. There we go. Thought I grabbed that. Okay. Metal former. Alright. Guess I don't have bronze. Let me just create some bronze plates. Guess that's all I can create. I think I used the wrong one, Calclavia core. I wonder which one's more expensive. Alright, I need 2 chests. Oops, crafted 3, that's fine. I'm sure I'll use the other one later. Alright, I still need some more bronze casings. Bronze. How many do these give me? If I were just to hit this with the hammer. Yeah, got 4. That might be fine. Toolbox. I think that's 2 words. Yep. There we go. There's the second one. Metal former. And a basic casing. I do not have any of that. Jeez. I think that's the reason why I typically don't use industrial craft, is because the amount of steps needed to actually craft these things. Circuit. Oh, really? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Well, hopefully we can actually get... Ooh, that's kind of expensive. We can get some of these... Oh, that is expensive. I cannot believe I did the Calclavia recipe for that. So much cheaper this way. There we go. I don't know how many I needed. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, just the one. Figures. Cool. And that gives us the metal former. And I will probably put this one right here. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one that I needed. Sure enough. Alright, so now I need to figure out how to tap into the power. And I think what I can do is just run some of these conduits, the energy conduits, down to this spot. Because of the fact that this is Ender IO, and I can have... Oh, I already have energy here, don't I? Well, I guess I didn't need that. Where would be an innocuous spot that I can put this? I don't really want it to cut into my wall. Let me just put it here. I like my walkway, though. Well, I'll sacrifice my walkway for now. Alright. So I should be able to... let me create some copper wire. And that's going to be rubber. Rubber bars. I don't know how much power I actually need. I might have to upgrade this at some point soon. This is going to be ugly. But that's fine. This is just to make sure it works. Nice. And this has power. Cool. So I should be able to get some iron. Come over here. And now I can put this in rolling form and it'll create the plates. There we go. And now it's just a matter of using power rather than wasting iron on creating new hammers. But unfortunately, it does look like I've come to the conclusion of this episode. I ran out of time. We do have the start of some of the industrial craft machinery, and that is basically by using the engineer's toolbox for this EU adapter. We did spend majority of the episode on the engineer's toolbox, unfortunately, but whenever we come back next time, we will start looking at more of the industrial craft machines. So if you could rate the video down below, it would greatly help me out, and if you like the series, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But for now, goodbye.